the official full reveal of Nintendo's new console, the Nintendo Switch, was revealed this past week. Just to give you guys like the rundown, a quick summary of things. It is a mobile console. It will launch March 3rd, 2017 for $300. The battery will last 2 to 6 hours depending on what games you play. The Pro controller will be available for $70. The Joy-Con will be available. The Joy-Con controllers will be able to get available for $80 if you buy two, which comes like in a pack, which when they snap together, or you can buy them separately at $50 a piece. The Joy-Con charging grip will be $30, and the Nintendo Switch dock will be $90. And Nintendo is this was I did not expect this. Nintendo will be switching to a paid model for their online gaming. They will be giving everybody a free trial this when it first comes out, and then after like a month or so, or however long they decide to make it, you're gonna have to start paying for the Nintendo Switches online. Alongside all that, they announced games such as Super Mario Odyssey, ARMS, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We knew Zelda was coming. Fire Emblem Warriors, Xenoblade 2, and they announced that they had a bunch of third-party support, which, we're gonna talk about that later because I think that's a fucking lie. But let's just talk about first impressions. Jay, what did you think of the Nintendo Switch? You were impressed or unimpressed?
Unimpressed. They took the L as soon as they mentioned that you're gonna have to pay for online. To be honest, as soon as we saw that, like, we were tripping out. It was pretty much over after that. It's just a big disappointment. Again, I feel like it's going to be the exact same thing as the Wii and the Wii U. I don't care about any of the other stuff, to be honest. I just want to see the games, and I still don't believe that they're going to have good third-party support. They always try to pull the illusion over our eyes, and put that list there of all the third-party people that they have, but I still don't think that everybody is going to be on board. They may have a few titles this year from some third-party developers, but first of all, it's probably not going to be what you want, like EA and FIFA. They're saying that FIFA is going to be like the best experience on the Switch. No, I doubt it. Nobody's going to be playing FIFA on the Switch like that. And I mean, like, the only thing I like is the model. Like, Nintendo is always, trying to innovate stuff, so I understand why they went with this route, but still, like, the battery life, it doesn't last long enough for you to really do much with it, so that's already a hard knock on the Switch. And then, like, their accessories, like, it's just, again, too many accessories, and they cost a lot. So that's another knock. But again, Nintendo does this all the time, so people are going to buy it regardless. And we see that, the pre-orders have already been sold out. Like, first day, people are buying pre-orders, spending like $300 or $400 or more, and they're going to have to buy the console still. Like, that's crazy. Like, Nintendo knows what they're doing, but unfortunately, I still don't think it's going to work. Like, I think they're going to fail once again. They're going to get a lot of money because a lot of people are going to buy it regardless. But just as far as like the actual gamer that wants Nintendo to actually succeed and come out with the games that we've been asking for forever, I still don't think they're going to come out with anything.
My first impressions. The price point doesn't bother me. $300 is fair. It's cheap as far as a new console goes, especially because like the tech isn't that impressive. I thought the battery was gonna bother me, but when I thought about it, if I was to buy this thing, like, I understand that they're advertising it as a mobile console. The reality of the situation is I'm probably gonna be lying in my bed playing it the most of the time, so the 2 to 6 hours doesn't bother me because I can always just put it on the charger. But what does get me is these controller prices. You out your fucking mind charging $70 and $80 for a damn controller, especially the way them controllers look cheap as fuck. Like, they're easy to break. They're like some cheap ass plastic. So I don't like the controller prices. The dock being $90. You try to charge a nigga $90 to fucking charge the damn thing. I don't know about that. I know it beams the image to the TV, but Jesus Christ. And then the paying for the whole online. Nintendo's at their rabbit ass mind, and this is why I'm gonna wait for the Nintendo Switch. They think I'm gonna pay for their online because they have no track record of having great online service, and you have the nerve to come out and be like, "Hey, you're gonna pay for it." And like, the funny part about the presentation, they kind of just slid that in there. And it flew over a lot of people's heads. It's like, I tweeted this out when they first announced it. I was like, they've had 3 generations of shitty online, and they have the nerve to charge people. What have they proven to us that we should pay? Like, a lot of people didn't know. Okay, so the GameCube had online. A lot of people tweeted me. They didn't even know it had online. It was only available for Mario Kart Double Dash. That's how shitty it was. They did not advertise it that much. The Wii's online trashed. The Wii U, the only thing that was really working well for me was fucking Smash Bros. But then I still argue it's trash because they didn't have any voice chat for Smash Bros. And they didn't have any voice chat for Splatoon because they didn't want to. They said we don't want to encourage bullying and trash talking in our game. Like, if I'm playing a fighting game, what else am I supposed to do? I have to troll. I have to.
And you're
talk
advertising
shit.
It's an esports game,
right? How you advertise as an esports game? Like, niggas don't sit in a circle. Like, when they're practicing, they're at their own house, and you need to have a way to communicate. And it's just not convenient to be in Discord and be on console for a lot of people. So. That didn't make any sense for me. As far as some of the games, Super Mario Odyssey, they announced. I haven't cared about Super Mario since Super Mario Sunshine. And then he was like in New York City. Like, you can't put Mario in New York and he don't got no Timbs and a do-rag. Like, that shit would have been fire. Like how in Super Mario 64, how you needed the wing cap in order to fly. If you would have put a do-rag on Mario and that made him fly and like turn on magical, I'm not gonna lie, I might have pre-ordered one. That shit would have been fire. And then you can't stomp on Goombas with Timbs. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's not a true New York experience. So Super Mario Odyssey is whatever. ARMS, we talked to Shofu. He said that shit is fire. I'm on the fence about that one. It looks like it could be okay, but not enough to warrant a new console. And then Splatoon 2, I never gave a fuck about Splatoon. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I already have Mario Kart 8 on my Wii U. Zelda Breath of Fresh Air, that shit's available on the Wii U. So once again, I don't need to. And people seem to forget that. Like, you don't have to go out and buy a Nintendo Switch for Zelda because it's available on the Wii U. And then Fire Emblem Warriors, that's just another Dynasty Warriors game. And I don't care about Xenoblade 2. I didn't really enjoy the last Xenoblade, but I feel like I've been talking too much. Ethos, what did you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very.
I'm tired of talking about the Wii. Like, I did the whole video. Just watch my video if you give a fuck, if you want to know what I think.
I feel like we do this a lot.
We do.
Yeah, I don't need a reason to explain.
All right, well, let's talk about some specifics because I don't remember you talking about this in your video with the Switch. All right, so there will be voice chat with the Nintendo Switch, but it will be available via a phone app. They said that we need to offer both to consumers as well as developers a more robust set of opportunities from an online perspective, and that's what we're looking to do. We want to reinforce the capability to take your experience with you on the go, the ability to do matchmaking, voice chat through your phone. It's a hell of a lot more convenient than having a gamer headset stuck into the backpack trying to do that. That's why we're doing it this way. Blah 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 blah. All right, so when I read that quote, like, when I first heard about it, I was like, Jesus Christ, they're doing voice chat through a fucking phone and they want me to pay for that. And then I read the quote. I was like, okay, it makes sense. When I'm on the go and I need the voice chat, it makes sense because Discord has a phone app too. I don't use it that often, but it makes sense. But when I'm at home, I don't want to be on my phone playing consoles. Like, I feel like they should have a headset and they should have the app. Like, could you imagine having your head tilted to your damn shoulder on your damn phone? Or having your phone on speaker and everybody just hearing your goddamn conversations while you're trying to play Mario Kart? How y'all feel about this one?
It's going to sound terrible. Absolutely terrible. You just hit the nail on the head with the speaker function. Like, what else are you going to use to properly voice chat? And even if you had like some like regular headset that has a speaker on it, it's still not going to be the best quality. So what are you going to do to rectify that? Like, I just feel like it's going to be a freaking mess. With that period, but I want to reserve judgment. I truly want to see how this is going to work. I really do want to see, but if you're only giving people the phone app as the only option, that's automatically a fail. Damn, Ethos, can you type any louder?
Sorry.
And this is also a huge inconvenience now that I think about it, because imagine not only do I have to make sure that my Switch is charged when I play it, now I gotta make sure my phone is charged. Imagine to be like, yo, I'm about to go play with my boys, we're about to hop into what do the cool kids play on the Switch? 2K in the commercial? Yeah, we're about to go play some 2K on the Switch. Oh shit, my battery on my phone is at 10%. I guess I can't get into voice chat. Like, that's a terrible
how much data
experience.
you're going to be using.
That
if
too.
You don't have unlimited data, oh boy.
I don't know.
Wi-Fi in the house.
I don't know, man. And you know what the worst part is? And they haven't clarified this. A free limited version of this app will be available for download in summer 2017. They said a free limited version. Now, Is this app a part of the paid subscription that you're paying for the online? Okay, okay. So it's just not a bonus. Okay, okay. I was about to like, oh hell nah. So how you feel about the app, Ethos?
I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna quote what somebody said in my comment section, which I totally forgot about. Metroid Prime Hunters, which was a DS game, had voice chat on the DS back in the day, and they still don't have voice chat. Now they're doing it through a phone. Just think about that for a second. And I think that just puts in perspective how stupid this whole thing is. The old DS game had voice chat, like when you played with your friends, but this game, like the whole platform can't do that. So, yeah.
I just think it'd be weird to be like in the airport, and it's like you gotta have your phone on the charger. Like if anybody who knows, if you ever flown, it's annoying when your battery's on low and like you gotta go find one of the charging ports. Like imagine people having their fucking switches now. Not only do you hogging a port with a switch, now you're hogging your phone with it. It just sounds hella inconvenient. It doesn't sound realistic, to be honest, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll see how it plays out in due time. But let's talk about some more specifics with the Nintendo Switch. So the Nintendo Switch will launch with let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Those games include Zelda Breath of Fresh Air, Bomberman, Skylanders, Just Dance 2017, and 1-2 Switch. In the spring, you're gonna get ARMS, Dissidia 5, some Japanese weeb shit, Tetris, and Rhyme. Holiday 20. Who cares about all this shit? Basically, the only game that's gonna be worth playing at the launch day, which is March 3rd, is going to be Zelda Breath of Fresh Air. So does that entice you guys to pick it up? How you guys feeling about this lineup?
I mean, you already said it. We don't have to get a Switch to play Zelda. So what am I gonna run out to get this for?
I don't know.
Skylanders. I'm not a little kid. Don't want to play Bomberman. Definitely don't want to play Just Dance. 1-2 Switch. I don't even know what the hell that is.
That was that game. That was that game that they demonstrated with all the mini games. The one where like the dude was like on his knees milking the cow and shit. It was like fruity shit. My God. Yeah, that shit was gay.
I think I missed that one.
It was some real queer games going on there, boy. I was like, it's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me. There's somebody says Just Dance at eSport. Did any of these launch titles entice you, Ethos?
No.
No.
Maybe Zelda, but I'm not buying one thing for just Zelda.
You know the weird part is too, I'm looking at this shit. They're saying April 28th is when Mario Kart Deluxe comes out. Mario Kart 8. That's a fucking port with probably like 2 new characters.
It is a port.
Yeah, and that shit got delayed. Splatoon doesn't come out till Splatoon 2 doesn't come out till the summer. Fucking Mario doesn't come out till holiday 2017. It's gonna be a long ass wait for some good ass games.
And I don't understand why they couldn't have ported Pokemon to it too. It wouldn't have taken them hard. And 3DS apparently has frame rate drops trying to play that game, so it would have been perfect. Wouldn't have taken that long to port it. There's a lot of shit does not make sense.
These ones don't even have like a time window. Xenoblade, Minecraft, FIFA, NBA 2K, Xenoverse 2, Steep, Sonic Mania, Street Fighter 2. And the thing about that is the majority of those games are already available on other platforms. So why would I want to wait?
Street Fighter 2. I
don't even understand why they announced that. Who was asking for the 15th version of Street Fighter 2? Who?
Not even 5. It's not even an update. Not even the latest version. You talking about Street Fighter 2, fam? Nah.
What is this? Ultra Mega Street Fighter? What is this?
I don't know which version this is.
Well, it's a no for me, Doc. It's a no for me. Ultimately, for me, it comes down to the games. And right now, I'm just not seeing anything that's worth playing for a while, at least. Like I said, I don't care about freaking Super Mario and yeah. On 2K, we could just play that on another platform. Yeah, it's gonna be a no for me. Last piece of details for the not Super Mario. The Switch, Nintendo is claiming that they're gonna, within the month of the launch of the Switch, they will be shipping 2 million Switches at launch, which means that there should be a healthy supply of units available. I know it's sold out now for the pre-orders, but it sounds like they're gonna re-up like probably like a week or two after, because they said they're gonna be shipping 2 million units worldwide. Do y'all think that that's possible after the whole debacle of the NES Classic? This
is Nintendo. Given their track record, I don't think it's going to happen, but we shall see, shall we?
Yeah. All right, so this is what we were talking about earlier. Mass Effect Andromeda. My bad, not Mass Effect Andromeda. We were talking about like third-party games for the Nintendo Switch. They were talking about how they're going to have so many games. All right, so the Nintendo Switch is not even out yet. and 3 different big name developers have already come out and said that their game is not coming to Switch, which contradicts what Nintendo said. So in an interview, one of the developers for Respawn was asked, is Titanfall 2 coming to Nintendo? And he said, fuck no.
You know what that means? We can continue asking the hard-hitting questions at E3. Is this game coming to the Switch?
Right. Continue. Yo, we gotta do that.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
Oh no!
And you know what pisses me off too? Like I see people defending this shit. They'll be like, "Oh, we don't buy Nintendo consoles for Titanfall 2." That's not the point. Like, you want to have as many options available as possible so that people can stay inside the Nintendo ecosystem. The first big name that announced it, oh, not the first, it was the second, I think. Borderlands 3, Gearbox announced that Borderlands 3 will not appear on the Nintendo Switch. And this one was interesting, too, because Randy Pitchford, when he was asked on Twitter why Borderlands 3 would not appear on the Switch, he said that Nintendo said that they weren't a priority. And you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me on the Game Trailers podcast when Bethesda was sitting there talking to Jeff Keighley. And Bethesda said before the Nintendo Wii launched, the Wii U launched, Nintendo told them that they weren't a priority, and then basically the day that the console came out, they just threw their hardware at them and told them to make games for them. So it sounds like Nintendo could possibly be doing the same shit they did with the Wii U. It's like they could be playing favoritism maybe with a couple third-party developers, but then they're kind of just leaving other people by the wayside and be like, "We're Nintendo, make games for our console."
Let me tell you who are the developers that Nintendo likes to work with: EA and Ubisoft. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
they'll make whatever random sports game that they want to make. They don't bring anything else on the Nintendo console for real. Ubisoft will bring you Just Dance. That's what they'll bring you.
I find it interesting too because I feel like Borderlands 3 meshes well with the Nintendo Switch and everything they're trying to do. Like, I would like to be able to take Borderlands 3 on the go and like get loot and shit. Like, I feel like that's a game that fits perfectly with it. I mean, Borderlands 2 was on the Vita, so interesting. Nintendo was like, whatever. And BioWare announced that Mass Effect Andromeda more than likely is not coming to the Switch either. They said, yeah, not right now. We're not planning on it. Blah blah blah. It's a possibility, but right now the probability is not high. So that's 3 major games coming out this year. Already be like, nah, we're not working with the Switch. When basically it sounds like there's gonna be another game drought. You're gonna have to wait till holiday when Mario comes out. You care to comment on any of this, Ethos?
Just wanted Nintendo to do good. I just wanted them to do good, but this is depressing. Like this is a Vita all over again. Like I said, this reminds me of the PS Vita. Like, this is exactly what happened to the Vita. This is exactly what's gonna end the Wii U. So,
we're just out of touch. I don't understand.
They're completely out of touch. I don't understand. I can see the argument of you don't buy a Nintendo console for third party, but at the same time, it's an oxymoron. Like, you need it. Like, there's a reason why third parties sell so much. Like, the majority of time, like, third parties fill in the gap for a console's exclusives.
Exactly. Like, you hit the nail on the head. So, okay. So, say if Nintendo did come out with a lot, like a healthy dose of first-party games every year, then I don't think it would be, a big problem. But they don't. Yeah. You come out with 1 major game a year, maybe 2.
And as we saw that release window, there's not much coming out. Release day, there will be Zelda, and then a few months later, ARMS drops, and then after ARMS drops, it goes completely quiet as far as shout out to the dogs in the background, doggy diving on the
shout out to them. They talk about they don't like Nintendo either.
Like, after ARMS, it goes completely quiet. It's like damn near till holiday season until something comes out. Like, I feel like history is repeating itself, and it's like, you don't want to be negative, but it's like for 3 major third-party developers to come out and be like, nah, we ain't putting our game on that shit. Like, that's crazy to me. I would hate to see this happen to Nintendo again. Like, what do you think? Like, let's play a prediction. Like, what if the Switch fails? Where does Nintendo go from here then?
Third-party games.
You really think we're gonna see Mario on Xbox?
I think they're gonna stop making consoles and they're gonna focus exclusively on the mobile market or sell their IPs. Either they're gonna do what Star Wars is, like what Marvel's doing with Star Wars, which is they're gonna sell their IPs to like game rights and shit like that to make their games, or they're gonna make their own games like a developer and no longer work on hardware and just like sell for exclusive deals and stuff like that. So if they might bring it to mobile, since that's where Japanese sales are currently popping at, or they're gonna you might see a Mario game on an Xbox Scorpio or PS4 Pro. At this point, yeah, I honestly, if this flops, I can't see any board member in their right mind seeing if I was a board member and I backed them when the Wii U came out and the Wii U flopped like that, and then the Switch flops for the exact same reasons, I'm gonna straight tell them, no, y'all not making another console. Y'all obviously don't know what you're doing. So yeah,
but here's the thing.
Or use cloud
like
surfing, or do make up I wouldn't it surprise me if they do like a store, like they make a Steam store on PC and the other platforms or something like that, and they sell their games through that, or sell like streaming versions of them through Virtual Console or whatever. That's all I can see. I don't see him making another console.
I feel like that would be the smart move, but here's the thing: like everybody keeps talking about Nintendo sales. Nintendo, yeah, while their stock may be dropping a little bit, it's still not hurting them. Until Nintendo gets seriously hurt, that they're losing so much money that they're in the negative, and it's
the
hard
3DS
for them
has to flop for that to happen.
Yeah, everything else has to flop in order for them to be like, all right, we need to switch up the business model. It still hasn't switched up. It still sounds like the same board members are in the exact same spot, doing the exact same shit, which is making money. They don't care about anything else. They just like Mario, Zelda, you make it now, and then it comes out and that's all that you get. Every single time. You don't want to work with third-party developers. The ones that you do work with, you've been working with forever, and still they only come out with 1 or 2 games that, again, nobody asked for. All their other third-party games that they come out with are not coming to whatever console that you're on. So again, it's just history repeating itself. It's the same old shit. I'm tired of it.
I think it was joking last night. Like, I would not be surprised if we see Nintendo come out with like Paper Mario Maker. Like, it's like the same game as Mario Maker, but like now it's in paper assets. You know, like it's gonna be mind blowing.
Didn't they release Paper Mario last year?
Yeah, they did.
It was trash.
Wait, nobody knew about it.
It wasn't trash. Nobody knew about
No,
it.
it came out.
Because I've heard like three
advertise
people told me like the game was horrible or something like that. So that's why I was curious.
I seen it get decent reviews.
That's incredible. It's just incredible.
Well, the worst part is, like, all they have to do is come out with a damn Metroid with fucking online multiplayer that could compete with the likes of like a Battlefield and a Call of Duty, like some crazy robust online with features we've never seen before in a space online shooter. Like, it's like you got Metroid in your pocket. What are you doing, Nintendo? What
they have
are
a
you
shooter.
doing?
They have a well-known shooter that they can sell. They just need to hire me. They hire me, I'll get them out of the hole.
Especially with the just yesterday we had the freaking women's march all across the goddamn world. Women would goddamn eat that damn new Metroid up, boy. Yeah, this is the time to put that shit out, boy. It's like I don't know. What is Nintendo doing? I don't know. It's I think I'm not gonna call the Nintendo Switch trash. I'm just gonna say I'll wait a year maybe, or wait till Christmas before I would pick one up. Like it's a wait and see. I don't see it right now.